Hi everyone, uh, I am Dr. Kokan Salioğlu, and today I'm going to cover actually how to use a rubric as a grading tool to improve learning. So let's get started. Okay, this is a rubric specifically designed for a biology lab reports. So, but first, what is a rubric? So, rubric is a scoring guide used to evaluate performance. So rubrics usually have two major parts. One part is this performance descriptions you see here going from left to right. And then the other part going from top to bottom here in a column, which is basically criteria or also called dimensions. So this is a lab report scoring rubric used again in biology labs. So I'm going to explain different parts of this rubric and how you can use this as a grading tool to assess your own lab report to improve your learning. So this rubric has 8 parts and it's used APA format. So you need to use APA format and cite your references and also in your text and also in references section using APA format. So there are performance descriptions as 6 points, which means it exceeds the expectations. 5 points meets the expectation. This is what is expected. 3 points is approaches expectations. That means it needs some help. And 2 points, it needs definitely help. It needs some substantial improvement for each of these sections, except AP format, which is only 2 points for whole lab report. So we start with title. The title should be descriptive, summarizing your conclusion in one sentence. Okay, so the shorter the better, right? So the 2 authors, that's you and all the group members that are there actually worked on this in your group. 3 is abstract, which is summary of your whole report. It summarizes the paper in one paragraph, beginning with an introduction, a brief introduction, a little bit about methods, a little bit about results, and a summary of conclusion. 4 is introduction, which is also background. This is an important section because here you need to provide sufficient background information by actually reading a few journal papers and your maybe chemical biology book or some other books to search this topic and paraphrase and summarize your findings to explain the background information about this topic. Okay, and make sure that you use APA format when you're citing the information. That means when you paraphrase, after the end of the paraphrase, you need to in parentheses, you need to give the author last name, comma, the year that publication was published. Okay, and then you need to cite all those citations in the references section. Very important. 5, materials and methods. That's actually methodology that you use actually to do those experiments in the lab. You just briefly describes them, and any materials used, any chemicals used, that also goes here. 6 is results. Maybe the most important section in the lab report is the results, because that's something your own data you collected and you presented in tables, figures, images, graphs. So like you can use Excel actually to generate a graph. So the results are the most important section. 7 is discussion. That's actually where you explain what your results mean, and if everything went well, if something that did not work, was it expected, and why you didn't get this result. And then ends with a paragraph of conclusion. What's your whole conclusion of this report? And the last section is APA format and page numbers and space. So this ends our lab report scoring rubric. And good luck with your writing your lab report. Thank you for watching and happy studying.